Hey, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my third episode in my series, and just want to welcome all my new viewers. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, so you guys can be notified and like and all that stuff, like, share, whatever. I think today, really briefly, I want to talk to you guys about this upcoming election. That's this week. Election day is November the 3rd, Tuesday. And I was amongst the many people who voted early. Excuse me for touching my forehead. I have a huge zit up here, and I don't like when I get zits as an adult. It drives me crazy. I was amongst the many people who took advantage. And I really hope that they would continue to do this for a couple years, so you don't have to wait in the long lines to vote. Kind of like being able to do absentee vote and just to turn it in. It's pretty dope. Saved a lot of time. But anyway, I was amongst the many people who took advantage of early voting. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking pretty low. And I have a diffuser that's on that's kind of like competing with me right now. Anyway, I took advantage of it. So I watched some of the debates. I watched the first presidential debate, which was crazy. We all know that was crazy. That's all I got to say about that. Then I watched the vice presidential debate, and 2016, I remember I didn't vote at the time because I didn't want to vote for either candidate. I didn't vote. I didn't vote at all. 2016, just didn't vote. Wasn't feeling either one, so I didn't vote. And then I was really contemplating on whether I wanted to vote this year because I'm still not feeling Trump or Biden. Went back and forth on whether I should do it. You know, everybody's like, vote, 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 you know, even if you vote for a third party, which personally I thought was a waste, because I'm like, if I vote for third party, they're not gonna really, like, that's not gonna matter. I'm gonna waste my time. That's just me personally. Please don't take this as me telling you what to do with your life. I'm just telling you guys about my experience. But I voted. I did. I voted this year. I took advantage of it because I know a lot of people died for us to have the right. A lot of, African Americans, Black Americans, fought for this right. Even though I believe personally, I am a bit of a conspiracy theorist, and I think there is forces behind this. I really don't think that our vote really matters. And again, this is personal. This is my personal opinion. Please don't jump in my comments and say, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't promote that. That's just my personal views. I believe that the president really is just a front man for any president that we, quote unquote, elect. There's some forces behind that are making power moves, and that they are just our front man. And, they represent supposedly the leader. But anyway, neither here nor there. I voted. And man, I could tell you, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. These times are crazy. I'm not gonna tell you guys how to vote. And I'm not gonna tell you to vote. I'm gonna say, hey, like, as a Christian, sorry, my phone had a notification. As a Christian, I believe that we should take advantage of it. I believe all people, if you're of age, to take advantage of it. Do your research. And according to who you are, I find my identity is a Christian. And I think there's a lot of issues that matter. Yes, I think abortion is a big issue. Yes, it is very important. It affects innocent lives. But that's just one of the many issues I believe that affect innocent lives that we have to see what the candidates' views are on policies, and we have to pray and we have to vote. I don't believe in arguing. I know a lot of people don't agree with my views, and that's okay. It's okay for us to disagree. All right, no love lost. But I believe that you should. Like what's important to me is my Christian values, because before I'm anything, I am a Christian. I'm a child of God. And so it's just been really crazy, man. Just like Facebook, it's been firing off. I've had kind of like a back and forth on my Facebook page, over an article that I posted by a pastor that I love and respect. And it just, man, yeah, people are passionate, man. But I would encourage you, if this is your first time ever voting, this is your first time taking part in an election, like, don't be swayed by what your parents think, by what your friends think, by what anybody thinks. Who are you as a person? If you're a Christian, your identity is in Christ. And I know when Christ was on earth, I know it's cliche to say, right? It's cliche to say, what would Jesus do? How would Jesus feel about what's happening in our world today? And I believe there'll be a lot of matters that would affect him. But I believe Jesus was more of a doer than a talker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe Jesus really would be in the community. He would be active in showing love despite who gets elected as president. I don't think Jesus would be on Facebook promoting anybody. I think Jesus would be on the ground, on the grounds, actually, advocating by showing love to people, in his sphere of influence. Like, I've been reading the Gospels and studying the Gospels. I'm reading the book of John now. And the book of John is, Jesus is actually going to different places. He's going to Galilee. He's going to Judea. He's going to Samaria. He's stopping by Samaria, right? He's meeting different people. He's talking to Nicodemus. Nicodemus is coming to him by night. He's talking to the Samaritan woman. He's healing the official's son. He's going to a wedding. And as he's going, he is showing love and he's seeking to please the Father. And I think though we vote, and I believe voting is important, I believe what is more important is what we do in our everyday lives. That's how you can make an effect. You want to make change. You want to see change that is going to last. Let it start with you. Start with you in your workplace. Start with you in your home, first and foremost. Start with you in your community, your sphere of influence, and showing the love of God to people. I think there's a lot of nuance, man. I think there's a lot of nuance to these issues. It's not as black and white as people try to make it. And I think it comes through relationships. Me, by God's grace, I'm able to have a lot of different friends. I have friends who are Christians. I have friends who are non-Christians. I have friends who are heterosexual. I have friends who are homosexual. I have female friends. I have friends of different cultures, backgrounds, ages. And so that allows me to, and in my relationship with them, allows me to see a different perspective and to hear from them and what affects them. I have friends who were immigrants, who have family who are immigrants, and I'm not leaning towards a certain way. I'm just saying that there's a lot of nuance, and it's humbled me a lot, and it's changed my perspective. So, but also, guys, protect your peace. Like, get off social media, stop watching the news, protect your peace, stay prayerful, trust God. And that's it. We'll know the results later this week sometime. Who's our president? And whoever is the president, pray for him, man. Don't badmouth him. Pray for him. Hold him accountable. Whoever it is, hold him accountable, but also pray for him. I say that in love. Hopefully you guys are watching. Hopefully you can hear me. I know there's a lot. I'm still working on content. You know, this is still the first season. So this is, like I said in my other videos, this is going to be a really rough, you know, a rough first season because I am not editing none of this. I'm still learning and playing with videos. So maybe next season, as I'm giving these seasons, maybe next season you'll see, you know, more graphics and editing. But I don't want to do too much of it. I want it to be uncut, unfiltered, me talking to you guys as if you are face to face with me. Again, please take what I say up here as not me trying to advocate for any candidate or tell you what to do or what to think. If you're a Christian, pray. If you're not a Christian, you know, become one. No, really, like if you're, and if you're interested in being a Christian, hit me up because I can tell you my story, or click on the second video. That's when I tell you about my testimony. But other than that, yeah, have a great year. We'll see what happens after Tuesday. See you guys.